This conference
Sometimes
will now be recorded.
even
Yeah,
if
it's
we
being.
miss one point, or we will know.
Yeah. No, so that's what I mean. Only yesterday I forgot it to record, but I will try to record it some other day when I'm free. I will create a uh, separate
Yeah,
recording
yeah,
for that
no,
session. Okay.
yeah,
So
no problem.
so I will try to share my screen, which is this one. So let me know once you are able to see it. Okay, it's there, right? It's coming for you, right?
Yeah.
So yesterday we concluded our session when we tried to create a form with a report, and we were not able to change the item type in that form page. So this was the report page that we created yesterday, and this, on click on this button, I mean you will be landing onto the form page. So this is the drop down that I was trying to create. It was not letting me do. But today when I log out and log in again, it was allowing me to do it. I mean, maybe some bug is there, but you should be able to do it. There is no such issue. So this is a kind of form. So the template that you're seeing, I mean, the template of the different items is latest one. So if you want to change it to look like the old, I mean, the way it was being shown earlier, so you can do this by just editing this page, because for employee names, this much big text field is not advisable. So we'll make it short. So I will change the template like optional floating to optional, and this one also, let's make it a little bit more user friendly, I would say, intuitive. So as you can see, the manager is a select list now, and it is referring the same LOV that we created in the first session, I believe, employee LOV. So managers would be the same person, I mean, would be the employee of the same company, right? So salary also start new row, no, and this one I need to change, right? Optional. So we just want to change the look and feel of the uh, page. So start new row, no. Department number, department number 448. Okay, here let's just start it as yes. I mean, whatever I'm doing here, you can see how blueprint kind of thing, how it will be shown in the page. So I will do it as yes. This will as no. This as no. Now this will be somewhat good looking. No, it should be fine now. So I need to
How?
refresh this page.
నేను ఇది క్లాస్ అంటున్నా దివ్య.
So this will look like something like this. So what I can do, I mean, but in this case, when we create a report with a form with a report, so in that case, you need not create these buttons additionally, or this edit icon like we have it here, or the create button or the create button over here. So when you select this option, Apex will create everything for you. But the only limitation is that these two, this report and this form, is pointing to a single table. Correct. So if you have a set of tables or more table, I mean, a complex kind of thing. So suppose one report is there, one view is there. On top of that view, you want to create a report. So in that case, you cannot create a form. You will just be able to create a report only, right? So in that case, that option will not fit. So suppose I want to create a new employee over here. So I will add my name. I have already tried these options today. So job is clerk. Okay, manager, I will select anyone. Hire date. This should be a date field, right? So let's keep it a blank only. put some values, some more values, and then department operations I'm giving. So when I click on create, it will get created and that new value will come over here. Right now I'm seeing only one Prashant. So once the data refreshes, I will see two Prashant. I will just filter the data. One is at the bottom. So you can see two Prashants are there. So similarly, I mean, this department number, you can change it to department name using the LOV and things like that. So this is how we can do it. And one more thing that we were discussing yesterday, right? Uh, how to change the color of the whole, uh, I mean, the entire row, right? So I was doing some changes yesterday, and luckily I found out that code. So in that, where it is, employee report, it should be. So I will go there. I'll just copy that code. I have, this is execute JavaScript. So let me put it here for you. It's not visible, right? So I'll go to this report that we have just created and edit this page. So I will create a page load dynamic action. So do not get confused what is a dynamic action. I'm just a page load dynamic action, page load JavaScript code I am writing because I want to run that code. I want that code to run at the page load. So I'm giving it a name and run JavaScript code, not PL SQL code, JavaScript code, and the code is this. So what it does, so it's a jQuery kind of thing which finds if the manager is there, so background color will change to red. The if the salesman is there, then the background color will change to green. Like this we can do. So only this much you require. No need to do anything else. And you will fire on initialization, yes. So whenever the page loads, you will see the data being uh, changed to the. Oh, it is not happening. Maybe on load execute mgr. Okay, job is there, right? Maybe it will work in classic report, I guess. So for I tried it in classic report, so I'll go there. We'll have to do some modification in the code to make it work in this interactive report also. So when I refresh this, you should be able to see the background color changing to different, like if the based on the condition that we have selected. So it changes to that color. So like this you can do. I mean, you can, if you want this code, I can give it to you. It's already available in the net. So I will just turn off this condition. So it will not run. So I have reverted. I have not reverted. I have made that change hidden, so it will not be reflecting. I don't know why this is not working. Should delete it. So we saw like how to create a form with a report. So a report with a form. So this is the form, and also you can go and update this. When you click on this edit icon, this particular row will open in edit mode, and these all things will come. If you want to change something, you can do that and do apply change. You can do delete also. I mean, all these buttons will be created by Apex, and you need not create anything. Yes, yes, you were
Yeah,
saying something.
Prashant, one question. Let's
Mm-hmm.
suppose on this pencil column, okay, if we
Mm-hmm.
want to give any heading over there, so is it possible?
Yeah, it should be possible. This is let me see. This is what the hidden column, right? So employee. This is, I think, is not possible because it's a template, right? And it is given by Apex. We have not customized this pencil icon. So if you want to give it a heading, no, what you can do, employee number is there, right? And I can change this employee number to a link, and where it will take me to some place. Suppose this is page number 30, right? So I will go to page number 40 and okay, and then link attributes. I will change it to pencil icon. So when I refresh this, employee number will change to the same thing, and it is coming employee number, right? It's employee number heading if you want to change. So you can give select. So this first edit icon is Apex provided. The second one is not Apex provided. So this one you can change. This one you may not be able to change because this column is not visible here in this edit mode, but other things you can do. Let me revert back the change and save it. So when I refresh this, it should be coming as employee number. Got it? Okay. I hope you understood. So now we will create a new page and see what all different types of pages we have. I mean, what different types of reports we have got. So classic grid and interactive report we have seen, form and a report. These first four we have already tried, and these ones are new. Let me see how it works. I'll try to create one list view, employee list. Page number, what is this? 30, I will give it as 35. Normal page, breadcrumb. No, I don't want to use that. Create your new navigation menu. I will put it under home and then next. So these are the multiple options. Even you can do some R&D on that. You try creating different type of regions and see how they are different from each other. So those things you can certainly do. It is taking a while. Yeah. So local database. Let me select a table first. I'm creating this type of region for the first time. So I'll do next. Features, text column, employee number. Let's create it. I will get to see how it looks like. So when I refresh it, the new menu item should be coming, and this has come like this. What is this? Mm, List view. List is, I mean, I will explain it to you. What is a list? List is a special type of region in Oracle Apex in which you have a display value and corresponding link. It will be a list. Suppose employee is there. It will, if you, I mean, had it become, had it got created completely, it would have become a link, I suppose. So on click of that link, um, maybe that complete employee detail would have come. So I need to check it, and then maybe because in the previous versions this type of regions were not there, so maybe I need to note it down, and then maybe I will cover it tomorrow. So let me note it down. This one, list view. Okay, so let's see what all other things we have. So as I told you, no, yesterday, like most 80% or 80% of the cases, you will be creating a form, a report, a classic report, or a interactive report and interactive grid. Only these three types of reports you will create. Others are not that much useful because other things are, I mean, will not fit into the requirement, that actual requirement that you will have. So I think I need to go through each of them and then see how it works out. I'll try this one, column toggle report. I hope you people are doing enough hands-on on your own when you get a chance to do hands-on. So the more hands-on we do, the more clarity we'll have what Apex is and how we can create applications smarter ways. Let me quickly go through the content that I have and see if I am not covering anything there. Okay. So we'll cover the SQL workshop today and reports. Yeah, reports. I think the important ones we have already covered. Uh, I will go through these four types of reports first, and then once I have some clarity, I will explain it to you. Let's see what it does. Toggle columns. What? Uh, this is a new type of report they have given. Employee toggle. So what else we can do with that? Can we move the column up and down? These things we can do, I think. Only this much. This thing we can do in interactive report also, right? We can hide some columns. So only this much it is given. So let's not waste time in seeing what all different types of other reports that are there. So
Yeah,
I will go through them one by one. Like first four we have covered. I will go through like last four. And believe me, these last four are not that important as the first four. So we'll finish it tomorrow or some other
yeah,
day. I
okay,
mean,
no.
tomorrow only we'll try to finish it, and then uh, let's use this time on some meaningful this topics. So,
Okay, okay.
reports are only this much, and then we have let's cover this small section here, which is the SQL workshop. So SQL workshop, as I discussed it on the first day, like whatever SQL related activities that you have to do, you can do it here. So here what you can do, you have the object browser, you have the SQL command. These two are the most I mean mostly used sections are there, and then you have the SQL script. So first of all, let's go to the object browser. So object browser is nothing but the object browser that you have in SQL Developer. So it will filter out the different type of objects that you have in your schema. The schema name will appear here, and then you can select that schema name and it will refresh. I mean, sometimes if more than one schema is mapped to your user ID, then you have to select that schema to see the corresponding objects into that. So here we have got, by default the table is selected. So we have got other types of objects also. If you just select views, the only the views will appear in here. Then if you just click on something else, then related things will appear. So let's talk about tables. So table, as you would be definitely aware of, is I mean kind of row column structure, right? So when you select a table, so it the details of it will automatically get populated in the right hand side. So first of all, in the first tab, you can see the table uh, description, like the column and the data type and other constraints detail. Then you have the data. So data is nothing but kind of report only they have given, where you can uh, insert a row, count, query. You can also update the data from here directly. So suppose if you are not if somebody is not good enough with writing update queries, then he can simply go and just edit it from here. So in that way, he need not write any SQL commands or anything like that. So here what else do we have in table? You can, whatever operations you would be doing using SQL scripts or like alter other things. So those things are available here. If you just click on the table, what all things we have: add column, modify column. So these are the alter things. Then we have drop column. This is also alter. Rename, copy is something, I guess, the copy the data from somewhere or something like that. Drop is the dropping the whole table. Truncate, you might be knowing, like to remove all the data from the table. Create a lookup table. So create a lookup table. Lookup table, by definition, a table is a table in which you have the key value pair, right? That is lookup table. So maybe uh, it is about that. We'll see that what is a lookup table. Then we have the indexes. If this table has got indexes, so that index will be shown. This is a by default department number, the primary key index that Oracle will create. That so here what you can you can also see, like where did it go? Let me go back. You can also create an index from here itself. So you will be just create and drop options are there. So you can just use that and do it here. So I mean, basically this is given for somebody who is not very much uh, fluent with the writing SQL alter statements coding. So then we have the model. Model is nothing but the data model, ER diagram, kind of small, basic, high level ER diagram. It will show. It will first generate it, and then it will show that employee and departments are mapped, right? So maybe it will show the same thing. It is generating it. That's what it is taking a little bit more time. Hmm. So department, employee, these two tables are linked using a constraint. So it is showing only that much. So it is not very much useful, not meaningful. So constraints are, as the name says, constraints are the constraints defined on the table. So we have only one unique key, which is the primary key constraint on that department number table. Then we have grants. So grants are, I mean, like if you are giving grants to some other user, so that those things will be visible. Then triggers dependency SQL. So if you want to get the SQL script, suppose you want to do the deployment and all, you must be preparing that SQL file, on you will be sending that to the DBAs for the deployment. So you click on the SQL, it will generate the SQL file for that, for this table complete definition, and then you can have it. So here, if you go to the data section, in data section, I believe earlier they used to give SQLs for data also. Now I don't know why it is not coming. Anyway, you can download the SQL script from the for the data, insert a script for the data from SQL developer, or any other tool for that matter. So then we have this, do you see this plus icon here? The same things, I mean, will be there. Like you can create a table from here, create a new object from here. So if you want to create a table, suppose if I want to click on this table, it will ask me the column definition and table name, everything it will ask. And once you are sure, then you can go and create it. So this is as simple as that. So this is a kind of boring section that is not being used that much by a developer who is kind of who likes to write code. Would not come, that person will not come here and create a table manually. So then we have SQL command. So from SQL command, what you can do, you can just go there and write whatever SQL script you have. Suppose you have select statement, uh, you can write it here, and no, it won't run. So it will give you the data. You can take the export of the data and get the CSV file output, and then you can also write any type of a statement like update, truncate, all type of statement that you write in other places. You can write it here also. So this is only about this. You can also save the script. Suppose you one common script is there that you want to save it. So let me use employee. This is a script. I want to save it. Okay. Uh, get all employee. I'll save it. So it will get saved, and it will come under save the SQL. And when I select this, and I will remove it, and when I click on this, maybe it will, that command will come over here, and then I can run. So it will run. So yes, so that is about writing a, I mean saving a SQL script here. So history also, it will show you what all commands you ran in past few days or few months. Yeah. So let's go back to the SQL script. So this SQL script is nothing but if you have a SQL file. So first you will upload that SQL file. You can also create a quick SQL layer, and once that file is uploaded, it will come up here over here, and then you can simply uh, select that. I mean, execute it by just selecting it. So it would be useful in cases when you have deployments to make in from dev to test or from dev to production. In that case, the table definition and some basic data setup will be in the form of SQL file. So along with the Apex application export, you will be also sending those SQL file. Those SQL file either DBA, it's up to the DBA. If the DBA wants to run it, upload it into some into the Apex application itself and then execute it from there. So he can try this option. Otherwise, they anyway have access to other tools from where they can execute it. So SQL utilities, let me see what is the utility. So data workshop, load and load. So utility, like you can download and upload data query builder. Those utilities are given. So maybe if you have some free time, you can go through one. I mean, go through them and see what it does. So the thing is, these things are not that much useful. I mean, we have other better tools and other methods, some other ways to do that. So in SQL workshop, I would say it's not that much use. So we will give less importance to this, and then we'll move on. So one important place is this RESTful services. So RESTful services are the web services. So web services, as I explained it on the first day, the platform independent APIs given, which can be used. So if some RESTful web service is being used, somebody would have created that also, right? So if you want to create a RESTful web service, you can do it from here. So you do it from here, you publish it, and then somebody else will be able to use it. So in Apex, you can consume any type of web service like RESTful or SOAP based. You can consume both of them, but you can create only RESTful web services. That is a restriction here. You are not able. You will not be able to create SOAP based web services. So when you click on create RESTful services, it will Apex ways, worked, yes, other things. These things I have not tried. These are kind of specific scenarios. But in case if you have any specific requirement, you can go through the Google Doc. It will let you. I mean, the steps are very simple, and you can maybe make use of that. Consumption of a web service is very easy as compared to publishing it. So in publishing, you will have to take care of so many things like the parameter creation, how you will be uh, taking care of the request, and how will be you will be sending the response for that. So those things are, I mean, those things make the publishing of a web service a little bit uh, difficult. So um, we were seeing this. Let's see what all other things we have. Let me quickly go through the classic report column attributes. Okay. Hmm. So let me see if a tabular, earlier we used to have a tabular report. So like we have this interactive grid, right, in which we can see the data and we can also edit the data at the same time. So like that only, we used to have tabular report. So let's see how it if it is given or not. So let's create a page. Legacy pages. So now all of those pages have been moved into legacy page. So legacy page I have selected. Tabular form, right? Tabular form I can create one tabular form. I hope this is 40, right? So I will use 45. Employee form, and this is a normal page, and then I will steps will be similar as we have done all this while. Steps will be similar, like how to create a page. It will ask for a simple table. If in case of report, it will ask for a query. So I will select the same table, employee. I'll create it. So what it does, I mean, uh, like interactive grid only, right? So if you have very few detail like employee name and employee, department cannot be big text, right? So you can, I mean, very well fit them into a single row, right? Instead of having a whole page for a single record, if you have just small details to capture, you can have a report multiple rows into that, and maybe then uh, in one go you will be able to create 5 records, right? So I will refresh this. So it will come like this. This is a tabular report. So this is very important in some cases when you have to do bulk processing or something like that. So what you will do, you will just create a tabular report like this, and you will suppose you want to add, I mean, addition will be one by one. If you want to delete 5 records from here, like Prashant I added, right? So I want to delete this Prashant, and there was another Prashant, right? So yeah, this is a bug. The first checkbox will get disappeared. So when you I checked it, right, and when I went back to this page, I checked it again and came back. So this first checkbox is unchecked. So this is a bug in Apex. There are ways to fix this bug using Apex collection that we'll see later. That is kind of a little bit advanced topic. So let me delete it one by one. I selected this item and clicked on delete. It will ask for a confirmation message and it will delete the particular record. So similarly, I have to go there. I want to delete this one also. I will delete. So now this is delete, and if I want to add something, right? So suppose I want to add some name. The name would be what? Donald. Okay, he is manager. This is what manager. He's not working under anyone. Let's give him some value. Department would be 20. So when I click on submit, it should get created. And the employee ID is here. It is mandatory. So let's give him some employee ID. Mm, Let's use our old one. If it is being already used by some other person, it will throw me an error. So it is doing something, that means it is working. Let's see. So one row got inserted. So if you just refresh this, you would be able to see that employee bundle being added. Yes, this guy has been added. So here also this, I mean, see the look of this. Like you can do multiple updates. Like suppose for deletes you need to select this. For updates you suppose want to change the salary thing. So suppose you want to change this one to some value. So in one go you can actually update multiple items at a time. So no need to open them one by one and then update it. So I selected these many, I mean, I updated these many records, and I in one go I will click on submit. All of them will get updated. So that is the beauty of this type of tabular. So this same thing can be achieved using interactive grid, but because this was a very nice feature in previous version, they have still kept it into the legacy pages. So this is the, if you click on this edit page, it will take you here. Here also you can department number, you want to change it to a select list. That also those things that we did yesterday. Select list is there, simple checkbox. Yes, it will ask for that department. Save it. Manager also, let's select a manager as a select list. employee. So I have changed these to what is this, employee number not null, must be null. I will delete this employee number. I don't need. So employee number, can I delete it? Text field hidden, can I make it hidden? Okay. So you can see like this has become a select list. This also has been changed to select list. If I add something here, suppose ABC, salesman, manager is this guy, some value, department accounting. Let me see if it allows me to save it or not. Column must have value, so that employee number is a mandatory field. So what we could have done, like employee at the time of creation, only report creation, we should have not selected the employee number because it is anyway generated by a sequence, right? So we could have done that. So, or else what can we do? So this is MRU. This you can see like this, these are the processes which are created by Oracle Apex automatically. So it must be using a table content body, right? So it is based on this employee table. MRD it is doing. I don't know how to do that.
So Prashant, when you selected this as a tabular report,
Mhm.
so while at the time of I mean after selecting that, this process got created, right?
Yeah, automatically all the process and all the handlers will be created by Apex. So you need
Okay.
not create anything extra on your own. So it's a plain text. It will be a text field. Sorry, text field. Where is the text field? Yeah. So now if I do this add and some 7500 ABC, yeah, it is not manager. It is this one. Submit. So now it should allow me to save. So, but you should be careful. Like these processes, sometimes what happens if you make them, if you delete them by mistake. So you will have to recreate that page again because that process cannot be created manually if by any chance you delete it. So Apex only can create such processes. So that's one point you should keep in mind. So now the replacement for this type of report has come, which is the interactive grid that we saw yesterday. So which is which is the more advanced version of Tableau form, and then slowly going forward from next version onwards, I don't think they would be keeping this there. This is select all. Okay, so
So Prashant, one more question that let's
mhm,
suppose we are getting trained on this 18.2,
mhm,
and let's suppose if you want to work on some in real time, let's say on version 4, then it
yes.
that time it will be bit difficult, right?
See, if from 18 to 4, there would be so much of differences.
Right.
But if you are working in 18 and somebody asks you to work in version 5, so after version 5, it was version 18. There was no other version in between.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you get to work on version 5 also, no, you will not find much difference. So I mean,
Mhm.
first few days you will definitely, I mean, struggle to find few. I mean, the different items that you are used to, but after some time it will be as good as the way you used to work in previous version. So it
Okay,
is
okay,
not
okay.
such a challenge.
So there are so many projects which are working on is going on version 5 or version 4, right?
Yes, yes, yeah. I mean, most of the, all the good, I mean, the kind of mission critical applications, right, which are kind of very important to the organization, have been upgraded to version 5. But there are some some application which are type of maintenance application, or some less important applications which are still, I mean, some organizations are keeping, and they don't want to invest more on that, because upgrading Apex sometimes or needs upgrade of the database also, right? So they are still using the older version. So it's not a big, I mean, big challenge. So reports, we have covered most of the things. Legacy pages, what all other things we had? These any chart, summary page, legacy master detail, those are not important. The only important thing was tabular form. So in future, if you get a chance to create a tabular form, you can come to the legacy page and then create it. Let me quickly see the uh, topics that are listed. Hmm. So in reports, as I was telling, right? So uh, there is a package, API, Apex item API. So in this package, you have different items that you can create in using a SQL query. So suppose checkbox function is there. So this is a definition of a checkbox function. So I will show how we can make use. So you can you see this checkbox over here? So this checkbox Apex created it. In no way I can remove this checkbox or create a checkbox manually. I mean, so in that case, what Apex does, it gives you an option to create a checkbox like this. So let me show you quickly show you how we can do it. And what is the advantage of it? I mean, uh, so this is employee ID, right? So I will modify this particular report only. So employee ID, sorry, employee employee ID. I want to make it a checkbox, and I will create a submit button. Suppose there is a requirement to apply 10% increment on the salary for selected employees. So I don't want to go to each of those employees one by one. I would rather prefer to select multiple employees in one go, and then give them the 10% increment on the salary for each of them. So in that case, I'll create a report, simple plain classic report or interactive report. I'll go there, and this employee number I will convert it as a check field. So I need two things. One is the um, ID, and the second is the value. So ID, as you know, it's unique. So employee ID, employee number is the unique key here. So I will put it as employee number, and no, employee number is the value, one comma employee number I'll put. So ID will be the one, and employee number is the employee number, and you will give it a name as select. So, so this is valid. So whenever you are using this kind of thing, no, I mentioned this thing yesterday also. Like you must change the column type to escape a special character to no, so that it will render the way it is, I mean, it is supposed to. So if I refresh this page, I will be seeing this as checkboxes, right? And if you do simple inspect element F12 on Chrome browser and just inspect this element, you will see the value for this is 7369, which is the employee ID. If you click on this one, 7499. If you click on this one, 7421. So now we'll take that requirement only where I have to give 10% increment to all of them. Okay, so what I will do, how many, okay, actually the pagination is set as, I will show it as 15. So basically all the records will come in the same page. So here you will see like what all different attributes are. I mean, there are many other type of items that you can go and check. So I could have created a text box or something like that. So now how to process that, how to read the value from there. So there is a process, there will be a process, yes, this one. So I will write a process in this page, apply increment. Okay, and now this process will take care of that. Not delete, update. I will do update emp set sal is equal to sal multiplied by 10%, right? Where employee number is this. So only this much I have to write. That's a global variable, Apex application GF1 global variable, collection variable, which will iterate on that and we can update it. So to run this process, I need a button also, right? So I will create a page button, create button, which will be app and save name. Name I'm giving as save, and the title would be apply increment. Okay. So what is the position? Right, uh, top of the region. Okay. Let's keep it here. So let's see how it looks like. So it has come over where save has not come. Wait. Employee details somewhere. It should be. Yeah, here it has come. So this will be. I need to link this process with that button. Save. I have linked it. So I need a branching also. So after processing, no need to branch because I am landing on the same page. So if you are landing on the same page, you can simply submit the page without doing branching. So now you can see I want to give increment to Smith, Allen, and this guy. So for this guy, you will see like it will become 880. This will become 1760, and this one will come 1650. So I will do apply increment. See, so like this, the salary has changed for these three person. So you never needed to go to the respective employees and go there and change the salary manually one by one. So it saved your time. If you have a general kind of requirement which should be generic kind of action which should be performed for all those multiple employees, multiple entries at the same time, you can make use of it. Okay, so I hope you understood this example. So if you do one more time hands-on, it would be much clearer to you. So you can make use of this Apex item package. So this one I will in today's assignment I will give you this link. Create report with form. I am preparing the today's assignment. Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, nothing from my side.
Okay. So let
And
me quickly
Prashant,
cover it.
is weekends also classes there or?
If you want, we can cover up. If both of you are
No,
fine.
no, because weekends we will keep it open
Okay. No issues. Then
because we have to practice this. That's the
yes,
problem.
yes.
So Saturday,
Definitely.
Sunday, no class.
No. Saturday, Sunday, no classes.
Okay, okay.
And what about tomorrow? I mean,
Tomorrow is
Tomorrow,
will be a.
yeah, class.
Why you want a
yeah,
Friday evening? You want to be
no, nothing like that. Because
mhm.
Apex is giving some notes, right? Some
Oh,
warning that.
I will use my own project instance.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's what I was. Okay.
Okay. Hi, Prashant. You are from which state?
I am from Bihar, sir.
Bihar. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Dinesh. You are from
From Pune.
Pune. Okay. I am from Andhra.
Oh,
Andhra.
I am from
Andhra
Andhra
Gun,
Pradesh.
Andhra
So
Guntur.
right now, where are you located, Anil?
Not Guntur. I am presently I am in Bahrain,
Bahrain.
Gulf,
Okay. So
Gulf country.
okay,
I am
You are in
working as
Bahrain. You are in
Bahrain.
Bahrain,
yeah,
Kingdom of Bahrain.
yeah, Kingdom of Bahrain. Yes.
How is it? I got one call on from Bahrain.
Okay, which company?
I didn't remember the company name, but at that time I was pretty busy with some other stuff. So that was the reason I